Hey guys, I want to do a video, a little bit more teaching. I want to go over 4 things, and these are very important when you're trading. Very basic, but they're things you're going to see on every chart, and one of them is a big buy signal, and that's called engulfing. Second thing we're going to look at is called consolidation. Next one are the support and resistance lines. I kind of covered these in a previous video, but repetition is the best thing for learning, so let's do it. So first thing we're going to do is look at engulfing. Whether you're buying on a 15-minute chart, a daily chart, or a weekly chart, you gotta when you get some kind of engulfing, that's gonna be your buy signal. So I'm gonna zoom in over here. This is Facebook. Right here, when you get a nice candle followed by the next day of a green candlestick, that's somewhere where you would buy. Again, a big green candlestick following a previous day, where the current day is engulfing the previous day, and that's why we call it engulfing. So you can see as Facebook kind of climbed up here in price, you had a lot of candlesticks that were engulfing the previous day, engulfing the previous day. This is when you want to add shares on these big days. So especially when you get a little bit of a day with a little bit of a candlestick, a little bit of a wick on top, which signals a reverse in direction of the share price that day, followed by a big green candle the next day. That gives you some confidence that buyers are coming back in and you're going to be able to add to your stocks. So that's that for engulfing. Just make sure we pay attention to that. That's a big pattern that you're going to want to recognize. Next one we're going to look at is consolidation. Let me see if we can find a stock here that consolidated well. Intel is a good example. So you can see that the stock kind of just bounced around in this range for quite some time before dropping off. That's what we call consolidation, just a consolidation between two prices where it can't break out to the top or the bottom. Let's see, with Walmart, same thing. Back here in September through kind of February, we had a lot of consolidation within the same price range. It even tried to break out here and fell right back down. So consolidation is something you want to look for. That's the time when you're going to want to be either day trading it or just have one tracker share on there, just waiting for a breakout to the upside or the downside, whether you're looking to go long or short on the stock. Next one I want to talk about is resistance and support lines. So you're going to find those on every chart that you look at, and the more experience you get, the less you're going to actually have to have them up on your chart. So support lines really just tell you where the base is. It's going to be, a lot of people are not going to, and the market maker and a lot of hedge funds and stuff, they don't want the stock price to drop below that level. So they're going to do whatever they can, and the Fed's going to come in and dump all the money in that they can, that is going to kind of hold that stock price at a certain level. It gives a nice base. It gives you a little bit of confidence to say, okay, this might be my lowest level where I can look at adding shares to go back to the top side. Resistance is the exact opposite of that. You're going to have to fight through a lot of resistance, and that is going to get through certain levels, that's going to require a lot of volume, buying or shorting, depending on what you're doing. Not only resistance and support lines play those roles, but also moving averages. We were looking at Biogen this morning, and Biogen, as you can see, it's trying to get through a couple days in a row through this 200-day moving average, and it's really struggling. So it's going to require a lot more volume than this. It's going to require a few days of these big green volume bars to get through that resistance line. This 100-day moving average is playing a good base for it. You could see that there were a couple days last week where it was trying to drop below that 100-day and it wouldn't happen. So this is probably, the stock's going to probably consolidate in this range for a little bit. We have one tracker share on it right now, and we're going to be looking to add to a long position because we do have an uptrend right here. So keep one share on it, let it consolidate within this range, and hopefully we can add to it and move forward. So that's engulfing, consolidation, resistance, and support. Those are going to be important things on any chart that you look at. And over time, you're just going to be able to see support and resistance lines. Of course, anytime you can pull up the moving averages, but support and resistance, it comes with some charts, it doesn't come with some charts. As you get better and better, you'll just be able to look at a chart and say, this is where support is, this is where resistance is. So that's it for this video. Like, subscribe, and we'll keep going from here. Thanks.